Okay, so how's this? Have you seen my face and am I making sense? I'll be able to hear myself in a second after the delay here. Oh, now I can't hear myself. Okay, good. Okay, everything's cool. Yay! Also, somebody screen grab that celebration, and I'll make that my new profile picture. The chat is missing. What? Uh, let's see. Maybe it's this. Hmm. Well, that actually works. Okay, I know. Now it's on the left-hand side. I don't honestly know what's going on. Something has gone strange, but whatever, man. This will work fine. It actually looks better on the left-hand side now, so that's okay. Instead, I've got this big microphone in front of my face. Yeah. Yeah, I totally did the title that because that's a great title so far. We'll see how it goes. My wife is Ashery. Hearing your face and seeing my voice clearly. Oh, that's good. Much better, better, better. Hearing faces and seeing voices. Do a whole series. Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, that would be great. Now Audrey can't sneak up on me. That's true. Well, I don't know. Like, I probably would still be looking over here, and anyway, but it will be harder for her. That's true. A bit low, but you can hear me. I don't know. You might have just turned it up. I'm not sure how to. No, I'll do this way. Your wife is a Sherry, but she doesn't cut your hair. Yeah, fair enough. Mine's Sherry with a C though. Cheri, I think, something like that. Ah, delicious. My wife is Ashery. That's a cool name, Ashery. Yeah, it's finally fixed. So good. I'm glad it's not garbage forever. That's great. Okay, we can get rid of some windows. Awesome. Are Schmidt nibs any good? Are we talking about fountain pens? Is that what's going on here? Yeah. Yeah. Schmidt nibs seem fine. Yeah, I like them. I like them better than. I like them better than I like Bach nibs. I think for me it goes like Yovo, Schmidt, and then Bach. The thing about Schmidt though is that they have their nibs made by a bunch of different companies and then I think rebranded Schmidt. I don't think there's like a Schmidt factory, so I'm not sure where they get their stuff. But I'm already getting pictures of the. that's that's effing gold, y'all. Gold. So yeah, good. Um, Horribly soft, better, and still say it's quieter than normal. Yeah, I don't want to mess with it too much. Um, like a little bit of tooth. Yeah, I don't really have any problem with. Yeah, it sounds okay to me on my side, but who knows? I don't really have any problem with Schmidt nibs. I've got them on a bunch of pens and they seem fine, but they're pretty good. Have I heard of Von Moo's pens? Oh yes, I definitely have. Julia Krusak is fronting Von Moo's here, and she's their like U.S. sales rep, brand rep person. That's Ryan Krusak's wife. So if you go to a pen show, you'll see Ryan Krusak pens, and then you'll see like a small section of hyper expensive Von Moo's pens. Yeah, Von Moo's, Vonmoos, Von Moo's. It's this Swiss company that's been around since forever, like the what is it, early 1800s or something. But they're good. The pins are amazing. They're also hyper expensive. They are way out of my range. Like those are like Sultan style pins, that kind of thing, kings and whatnots. So or I don't know, very wealthy people or people that want kind of an art pen. They make some really cool looking stuff. A Grail pen, yeah. Yeah, they're good. Is that a strategy to make Ryan's like affordable? Well, if you, yeah, probably. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I think Ryan's pens are well priced for what they are. I mean, they're art pens. They're all awesome, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they are Von Moo's are very expensive. They're also generally like encrusted in diamonds and shit. Like they're they're fancy, real fancy. Like a lot of them look like magic wands. It's crazy. I do have a fun story about Von Moos. I actually met the Von Moos dude. The 13th century? That could be right. Like 1200? Or, I don't know. Here, I'm going to Google it. Von Moos pen. 12.15. 12.15. Holy smokes. But yeah, if you go to vonmoosepens.com, you will see all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, they are pretty awesome. In fact, actually, I met the Von Moos guy at DC a few years back. This was actually many years back. Hell, this might have actually been back when like Stephen Brown and Erica Roscoe were walking around wearing tuxes that year. It was a while ago. But he's a very, very pleasant Swiss man, older than me. I'm terrible at ages. And he's like, oh, would you like to see these pens? I'm like, I don't know if I should touch those pens. And so he puts on white gloves. And he says, no, it's perfectly fine. And he hands me this pen, and he shows me how to open it because there's like a trick with the cap. If you Google it, you'll see that pen that looks like a I don't know, a squid or a magic wand or some weird thing. And he shows me how to open it, and it's a steel nib. And I said, well, do they come with gold nibs? Or are they all steel? And he says, oh, no. When you get a pen, you can have whatever sort of gold nib you'd like. We have many different things. And I'm like, oh, so but why is there a steel nib in this one? He's like, well, we thought maybe somebody might steal it. And I said, sir, you just handed me this pen that's thousands of dollars, and it's encrusted in rubies and diamonds, and you're worried about the gold nib? And he says, oh, we didn't think about that. So that's my funny Von Moos story. But that guy's great. He's just not he's not a sales guy. And so there was no like American branch. You couldn't really get him here, except for now you can get him from Julia Crusack. So, check that out. Now, why is Swiss stuff so expensive? GVFC, Caran d'Ache, and Von Moos all seems... yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the price hike, except that they're all like fancy. GVFC is quite expensive, especially compared to their like the regular Faber-Castell. But Graf and Faber-Castell isn't Swiss. I think it's German. But I'm sure there's a pricing quality jump, but for the GVFC. But I haven't ever made that jump. I was real tempted. I was following a couple things on eBay a little while ago. They have a beautiful orange one that's carved to look like like columns or something, and has a big silver cap and sort of thing. It's beautiful. So I don't know. What do I think about the Pilot Vanishing Point? I like it a lot. I think it's also a pen that you ought to hold in your hand before you decide whether you're going to buy it or not. Let's see, where is one? Here's one. I haven't filled this one up yet, but the trick with the Vanishing Point is this clip. I think the mechanism, I'm going to have to get used to clicking stuff over here. I think the mechanism is great. I mean, look at that click. It's pretty great. And the nibs are pretty good. I've always had problems with Pilot medium nibs, but that might just be me. The thing about them that you have to be wary about is the clip position and your like finger holding position. So for me, the clip is perfect, and it helps you keep your nib aligned with your fingers so that it's in the right place. But other people, if you have some grip like this or I don't know, some other weird thing, it's not going to be great. Actually, I think I have the same yellow VP you do, Bijou, but I appreciate it. Is it the bright yellow or is it the mustard yellow? Because I have the mustard one. Although I don't have it in front of me. Oh, here it is. I have this one. But anyway, I have this one. I like it a lot. This one has an ink in it, but I don't remember which it is. Let's see what color it is. Oh, you know what? I think I tried to put one of the super sheeners in here. That's what it looks like to me. And that didn't go well. It's already dried up. But I like them a lot. I've got no problems with these guys. Oh, what is this? Oh, I put a cartridge in here and it dried up a bit. I haven't used it in a little while. This is Pilot Brown. I wanted to try it with a cartridge. Now I remember. Yeah, it needs a little bit of re-wetting or something. But these don't generally dry out, so I'm a little surprised by this one. Oh, there we go. Now it's going again. Just needed a sec. But yeah, I actually like the Vanishing Point a lot. I've got a couple of them. This is my favorite one. This is the Guilloche one from a couple years ago. So I'm looking forward to see what their next limited edition is. Would you recommend a Parker 51 for EDC? Yeah, sure. I mean, if by EDC you really mean like I carry it all the time and not something like it's tactical. It's not a tactical pen, but it is a very nice pen to carry around. Where's mine? I got one. I think it's actually in my bucket of things to clean. Yeah, it must be. But yeah, it's a great pen. I really like the 51. I mean, the reason there's so many around right now is because they're kind of bomb proof. I mean, don't mistreat it too bad, but it's good. Let's see. Oh, I should probably look up here with slightly larger. Live on the size. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd say go for it, especially with a free bottle of Iroshizuku. That's not bad at all. Yeah. I've got a broad nib. The broad nib and the medium nib are pretty much the same in terms of width, but I don't have any. Nick might have a tactical fantasy 51. Yeah, he might. He might. Yeah, I never have a problem with my 51. The only thing about the 51 is if you don't use it daily. Let's see if it's around here. It's weird that I can't put my hands on it right at the moment. Must be in my... Oh, I have a little Decimo here too, so we have another vanishing point in the family. Yeah, I don't have mine right handy, but yeah, the 51 is... found it. Knew I had it. It's this one. This is actually my grandfather's, and it needed a little bit of TLC to get going, but I mean, I haven't used it in a couple of weeks probably, and it starts right up, so... no, this is they're great pens. They're super good. They generally run kind of fine, but you can find big nibs out there, and I encourage you to. Demi size is great. It's a little bit small for me, but yeah, I like it. I mean, it looks nice for sure. Have I seen the new 1798 ink? Yes. I mean, I've seen pictures of it online. I don't think anybody's seen it in person, but I will have one. It's like it's an orange with silver shimmer. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'ma get it. Hey, Tony, look who it is. Yeah, you missed me being a Dalek, man. Victory. Who is Nick? His name is Nicola Pang. He's a calligrapher and I don't know, sells pens, restores pens, all around good dude. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know how to get a hold of Nick Pang actually. I'm sure he's got a website. Entropy Inc. I think maybe might be his website. But yeah, Nick Pang has all kinds of like, I don't know, fancy fantasy 51s. I'll give you a good price and give you shit. Yeah, Nick talks a lot of smack, but you know, shut it down. Tony's stealing my line. Favorite green inks? Oh man, I love so many green inks. In fact, I was just reminded of another one I like. Let me see. It's on Instagram, so I know I can find the link. I want to say it's the Diamine Anniversary Safari or something like that. Yeah, here it is. Oh, Tropical Green. That's what it is. And it looks like this. It's beautiful. That is Inky_R, who I don't know, but they seem like a good person. But yeah, that's a good one. I love the Franklin Christoph Emerald 357 is great. I've really been enjoying this one right here. This is J. Herbon's Le Sauvage, which is great. I've used up, I don't know, a little over half a bottle of this guy. This is a great green. I like I like a lot of greens. Phone screen rainbow. Yeah, right. Robert Oster Green Lime is great, and I cannot find a bottle of that. I'm gonna have to I don't know, order one for a thing. Yeah, liver sausage. That's right. Liver Sauvage. But yeah, Robert Oster Green Lime is great. I really like that one. That is a great bright green. I do not care for Sublime at all. No. Yes. Okay, cool. I'll buy it from you. I mean, depending on the price. You already took it away. Yeah, the Mont Blanc Irish Green is okay, but it's a little bit feathery and bleedy for me. It doesn't behave as well as I would like it to for Mont Blanc. But Mont Blanc isn't that much more expensive than those. Oh, for $500? No, I'm cool. I don't like it that much. You really like Sublime? I can't get on board with Sublime. It is too light. It's not usable for me. It's better than what's that Iroshizuku? I was instructed to compare it to Chiku Rin. Chiku Rin is junk. I do not like that at all. So if I'm comparing Robert Oster's Sublime versus Chiku Rin, I will take Sublime because it is actually quasi-readable. But wet, flexible pens, I don't know. I've got it in like big broad nibs and stuff, and it just kind of sucks. It's too light. Not when you have green lime or even like green is very nice. Sailor Epinard is nice. Yep, that's a whole different kind of green. That's like a real dark green. Yeah, it's real nice too. Epinard's good. And if you want to go into dark greens, like Sailor's Tokuwamatsu is beautiful. Diamine Salamander is kind of a green that I'm into. Diamine Pumpkin and our Sublime. All right. I'm not a Sublime fan, but I'm glad it has fans out there. It's just not for me. Lucky Orange. I mean, you got to use that in a flex nib, otherwise it just kind of dries up in your nib. I wasn't a big fan of Lucky Orange. In fact, I think Lucky Orange might have been the last Mont Blanc special edition that I buy. They're too expensive now. Need the right nib to make it readable. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Have I tried a modern Onoto? No, I haven't. I hear they're fancy. Don't use it in fine nibs. Yeah, I don't. I definitely don't. I hardly ever have a fine nib, but I'm not a big fan. Green and green lime. Green I think is darker, and green lime is a brighter version. But yeah, they're very close. I mean, once you get to like splitting hairs along the green spectrum, like, there's a big enough difference between green lime and Sublime to tell a difference. But green and green lime, they're pretty close. Anyone tried Diamine Apple Glory? I believe I have. That's a really bright green. I remember it being kind of usable, though. Let me see if I can find the swatch card for it. These are my greens. I have a few. Let's see. Diamine Beethoven. That looks nice. Here's what the Allure Sauvage looks like, in case you haven't seen it on the blog. It's a beautiful, like, medium green. Mild shading, but pretty solid. Another red and gray for 2018. Who's doing that? Oh, is that what they're doing for Mont Blanc? It's too bad. Apple Glory to sign Christmas cards? Yeah, nice. Striped Musk Green. Yeah, Musk Green is real cool. I like it too. This is Salamander, by the way, which is kind of a... I don't know. It's not coming across as green on my screen as it is in person, but it's pretty good. It's like a super dark, swampy green. This one looks cool, and I haven't had a chance to use it. I'm not sure if it counts as a green. It's more like a turquoise, but Diamine's Schubert from the music collection is beautiful. Look at that little tiny bit of sheen down there in the tail. Got that from Mountain of Ink. Oh, Wagner looks real cool. I love the green space. Colorverse Photon I've been using a good bit lately. That's very nice. Kind of a tealy turquoise. Walden Pond, Piss Off. Balloon, Clown, Golden Oasis. I actually really like this one. If you like sparkle stuff, this Golden Oasis is very nice. It's got a very mild sparkle to it. I don't even know if I can pick it up in this light, but it's good. It's also kind of Apple Glory-ish. See, Chikurin and Sublime, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, this is Sublime. And it comes off darker here than it looks in the pen. I haven't gotten it to be this dark, or I'd probably use it more. And then Chikurin looks like this. It's a lighter version. It's not as saturated as even as Sublime. But it does manage to bleed more, which is great. That was sarcasm. Yeah, Magical Forest is cool. I dig it if you like sparkles. Moss Green, Meadow, Adventuring. We're kind of getting there. What was I looking for? Oh, Apple Glory. Diamine Sparkling Super Over Sparkle Saturated. No, not bad. I haven't had any more problem with those than I have with any other sparkly sort of ink. They've all been pretty good. This is Magical Forest. You see the sparkles in there. Definitely more in there than some of the others, but it's a Shimmer-tastic, yeah. I don't know what the next big trend in ink is going to be. I hope it's not something dumb like Taste or something like that. And I hope scented inks don't really come back. I am not a fan. Yeah, maybe I don't have Apple Glory. I'm getting down to the end. Oh, Diamine Kelly Green. I haven't used this one in a long time, but that is beautiful. I think that's a great looking green with this interesting like edge, like golden edge sheen from back before sheen was cool. Oh, Goldgrün, Verdura. I don't know. What do y'all think the next trend in ink is going to be? I mean, we've done We've done sparkle. That was huge for a while. We've done shading. We've done sheen. I don't know. What do you think the next thing is going to be? I'll throw that back at you. I might not have Apple Glory here. I'm sure I've used it, though. You like Kelly Green? Yeah, I like Kelly Green, too. Prairie Avocado. Yeah, mine too, actually, I think. Metallic? That'd be cool. I would like to see that. Self-destructing ink? Yeah, sure. Like the opposite of bulletproof. Bullet E. Oh, I've got blues mixed in with my greens. Oh, it's a... Oh, Bungbuck's Happiness is a very nice green. Look at this guy. That is a very nice green. Kind of a nice medium green with lots of shading in there. I think it's pretty cool. And be pure colors. That'd be cool. Color changing ink? Yeah, that's entirely possible. No, I don't have Apple Glory. That was a huge waste of time. Sherwood green. Oh yeah, that's a nice one too. Self-destructing, combustibility. Yeah, that's cool. Color changing. I think color changing is a solid possibility. Frank Christoph's Black Forest is real cool. It's a really nice one. Self-destructing should be Parker Quink. Does that self-destruct or do you have to pour water on it? I thought it was a washable sort of thing. Yeah, that sailor with the waka is pretty cool. I just noticed that I'd never reviewed that one. I was looking through some samples over here in my sample pile and marking the colory thing on the top, and noticed I hadn't done that one. So there's actually a few out of that, like, I don't know, second to newest sailor set. I guess I just never got to, which is weird, but life probably got in the way a little bit. You never know. Yeah, Iron Gullings change color. That's true. And there was that one, there's like ochre or something that somebody was showing on Instagram the last few days, and it looks really cool. It changes pretty drastically. Is it me, or does it seem they don't do too much shading on greens, but more cool... Oh, sheening on greens, more cool shading. Blue sheen more. Yeah. Ink that makes your angsty poetry even more angsty. It's dark with a side of sad. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, I'd like to see metallic inks. I think that would be dope. I don't know how you do that for fountain pen inks. I would think the things that would make it look metallic would also make it stop up in your pen, but what do I know? Almost nothing. Like thermal, different color based on temps. That'd be cool. Yeah. I just wouldn't want it to be like those, what are those, the friction inks? I just don't want it to be like that. I hope it's not erasable. Those friction inks suck, and I don't really care about that feature. It seems like a bad feature. Yeah, hypercolor. That's what she's talking about. I'm not sure that Sarah's old enough to know about hypercolor, but it used to be. There was a time when people wore hypercolor shirts, and everything changed based on the temperature of you and your outsides. Yeah, hypercolor was a big thing. Yeah. Well, I'm sure Sandra remembers hypercolor. Sandra and Tony and I are all in the same area, but I don't think Sarah's too young. Hypercolor sweatshirts. Yep. Hypercolor shirts and shorts. Oh, pinkies up, everyone. Mood ink. Yep, there we go. That's the thing. Apparently I can't breathe pear kiwi juice. I did get 2 inks this week, which is fun. Dryers, hypercolor's worst enemy. I never got any of those, so I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, I didn't ever have any. I don't know, I wasn't cool enough or wealthy enough. I don't know. No sun in the Midwest. I don't know. That's got to be a thing. Yeah, I got 2 new inks. I got these from Squishy Ink through Sandra because Crystal kept forgetting to bring them. Yeah, Google it. Ask your parents. But I got these 2, which are Diamine inks. They were German exclusives. Calligraphy Passion and Skull and Roses. Scary on Hot Texas Summers. That's hilarious. Also gross. It's a good ink that flows really well on a fine Pilot MP. Is that Metropolitan, I guess? I've never had any problem with the Pilot Metropolitan Fine. It seems like a fairly wet, fine nib, so anything, man. I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I think you can probably do whatever you want with that, frankly. But yeah, so these are pretty cool. Let me find my swatches. Oh, I also got another one that I'll show in a sec too. So this is Skull and Roses, which is a pretty sheeny ink. I'm having trouble with light right now. But you can definitely see the blue underneath the sort of, I don't know, purpley sheen. Come on, camera. Get your head together. But it goes down blue, and the sheen actually takes quite a while to develop. So I'm looking forward to using that one. That one's pretty cool. And then Calligraphy Passion is actually in that sublime Apple Glory sort of area that we were looking at. This is Calligraphy Passion, which is kind of a, I don't know, kind of a bright green. It's in that Chukurin Sublime space with Apple Glory and Morning. Shoot, what was it? Meadow, Diamine Meadow, and that kind of thing. I think it's in that same area, but it looks nice. It's got some like edge shading that kind of gets darker on the edge. It's pretty cool. The place where you can get it, go to hipponoto.com. I think she's got some there. But yeah, those are German exclusives, so they're kind of hard to get in the States. Any of these new? No, these aren't new. Cool. So those two, and then I just got in the mail yesterday, maybe the day before, this little sample of Meet Me in St. Louis by KWZ. This is going to be for the St. Louis show, and it looks like this. Darn lights! Whole thing up in front of it. It thinks it's too much. Right, there you go. No, it's coming off very blue with this much light. That's a little bit better. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's kind of a tealy, I don't know, oceany sort of blue is what it looks like. I haven't gotten a chance to test it. It's not in a pen yet, but I got a little sample, so I will be doing that in the near future. But I only got that recently, so I haven't had a chance to use it. But it looks good. It's good in a broad stub nib on a VP, huh? All right, cool. Good to know. Check on Amazon UK. There are usually some. Oh, nice. Do you need that muled? I don't know. I want to write with it first before I say whether it'll be muled. I mean, it's not... I don't know. I haven't used it yet, so I can't say. It's kind of cool. It usually goes for like, what, $17 for these KWZs? It's not terrible. It's a big bottle. So, maybe. Maybe. St. Louis is always red to you. Probably a Cardinals thing. Yeah, I'm not sure what the story is behind the blue, actually. I'm going to ask Ken, who sent this out for me, what the deal is with the blue. Because I don't know. I know almost zero things about St. Louis. I've never been there. I know they have that arch thing. That's all I got. That's the only things I know. So, I don't know. But something about blue. It seems nice. Seems nice. Probably going from Mississippi River. Yeah. Yeah, that's a solid possibility. Yeah. No, Sarah, you're going to go to St. Louis, huh? That's cool. Now I've broken it. Now it won't give me light at all. Let me try another light. I didn't do my normal podcast setup because I was running so late today. Thought about it for a minute. It's not going to work. Well, that's all right. I thought about it too, but it's not going to work. At least I don't think it will. It's too far to drive by myself, and I don't want to fly. It's too expensive. Should be brown if it was Mississippi. Yeah, that's what I thought. Mississippi River is kind of brown, right? But I don't know. What do I know? I don't think we've seen any special edition browns for a while, have we? We've gotten a lot of special edition blues, special edition greens, that kind of stuff. Reds, even that, but no special edition browns. Oh, well, Steven's brown, but that's not really a special edition. Tells you to come up. Why would I go up to go south? That doesn't make any sense, Oscar. That's crazy talk, man. It's crazy talk. Edelstein, that's right. They did have a brown. In fact, now that you say it, I've actually been using it. Audrey gave me her M600 back. 605 maybe? I don't know, whatever they're calling this thing. She's like, oh, it's ready to be cleaned. But it's actually got a bunch of that smoky quartz in it still, and I'm liking it, so it's good. It's not south? St. Louis is south of me. Northwest from me? Maybe I don't know where St. Louis is. Let's see. That's a part of the country I know very little about, so... Oh, holy shit, it is north. Weird. Oh, you know, Louisville's north of me too. I never really thought about it that way, but yeah. How about that? Illinois Missouri line. Yep, that's right. That is north. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I probably won't go, but whatever. Come north, we'll go west. I do live in the south, I know. I think actually probably all that's in the south. Where's that Mason-Dixon line? I know Washington's technically in the south. DC's technically the south. I don't know. Whatever. Oscar and Mike Spectacular Road Trip 2018. Oof. That would be something. That would be something. Geography with Mike. Yeah, I am not. I'm not the best at geography. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I am not the best at geography. But it's all right. I'll just stay home, where I know where I am. Hopefully, we're gonna be going on a little vacation here at the end of July. But I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna go. Audrey has not decided yet. I asked at the haircutterist today, and the hair cuttery, and the hair cutterist and my friend Catherine both said we need to go to like Puerto Rico or something. But I don't know. Travel to the U.S. and watch the crap you get into. I don't know if we get into crap. Like I think I'm more mild mannered than people give me credit for. I also play Splatoon and spend the time with friends. All right. Go see your real friends. Splatter them with paint or whatever. I haven't ever played Splatoon, but it does look like fun. Enjoy. Son of the geography guru gave me an F after your quiz. Well, Audrey's very good at geography too. She knows a bunch of that stuff, but she's always been a traveler. Her family travels a lot. And mine, like if we travel, it's because we flew somewhere. We're not real big drivers. And I grew up in Texas. You have to drive for so long to get out of Texas. It's not worth it. Missouri was a compromised state. Not that far from the south. It's still a slave state, so the south. I see. Have I tried Dark Souls Remastered? I have not. I have not played any of those kind of games. I think it might be fun, though. I've heard it's pretty good. Started dating your now husband. He told me he was from St. Louis. I wasn't even sure what state that was in. I'm better now. Well, yeah. I keep thinking that the show is in Kansas City. Like, I keep saying Kansas City, and Audrey keeps correcting me. She's like, you mean St. Louis? I'm like, I don't know, maybe. Maybe I do. That's probably what I mean. Audrey's usually right. That's a... Cuisine in the Middle East and Eastern Europe? Oof. You realize your whole country is 6 times smaller than Texas? Where are you, Cameron? I forget. I know you told me, but I cannot remember. But yeah, that's a thing. Texas drive 6 hours and you're still a while from a border. Yeah, I mean, if you start in Houston and go straight east, you can get to Louisiana fairly quickly, but that's it. That's it. Yeah, and I went to college in Dallas, and you drive 6 hours from Dallas in any direction, you're still in Texas probably. Everyone get a Switch to Pin Nerd Smash sessions. I've got a Switch. I don't understand Smash. Like, I don't want to get controversial about video games here, but I don't understand that game or why anybody thinks it's fun. It doesn't seem good to me. Like, I remember playing it back in the day on the old, what the heck, the Cube, the PlayStation Cube thing, and it didn't seem like the buttons did the same thing anytime I pressed them. Like, I'd press them twice and they do different things. I don't understand that game. It's just like a bunch of madness happening all at once. Plus, we're gonna have to start paying for Nintendo Online. And it's gonna be janky because it's Nintendo, and Nintendo's gonna Nintendo, and it's gonna be weird. So I don't know. I've got Mario Kart. We can Mario Kart sometime. I'm okay at that, but I don't know about Smash. Like, I kind of want to get it because it looks cool, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna like it. It's gonna be a waste of time and money. But if I had people to play it with, I would play it with them. Or bring it to pin shows. We can play Smash at the pin shows. How about the tennis? The tennis looks like fun. Yeah, I actually really like those Mario sports games. Like the one that I really liked the most was Random Button Smash Madness. Exactly the point of Smash. Okay, well I guess I've been doing it right. I was just trying to take it too seriously, maybe, because there are people who are super good at it, and I am not. The one I liked the best for the Mario Sports was the what was it? It was a soccer game on. I want to say it was on Wii, and it was great. I forget what it was called. Mario something soccer. It was great. Soccer All Stars or something like that. But. This was a bad choice. Tastes great. I love Tootsie Rolls, but can't do it. Love Smash. I know a lot of people love Smash. I don't know. It's just not. It's never been my jam. And maybe it's because I don't have a big connection to any of the characters or something. So I don't play that much Nintendo, or at least I haven't played Nintendo. Like this Switch that I've got is actually the first Nintendo system I've owned since the Super Nintendo. That's the last one I've owned. We had an N64 in our dorm room, but it was never mine. And I had one in college, but it was never mine. So, yeah, literally the last one oh wait, no, I had a Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Advance for a little bit. I probably still have it. It's in a drawer somewhere, but yeah, that I don't have like a deep connection to any Nintendo characters or properties, so maybe that takes a little bit of the fun out of it. I don't know. But I haven't found the joy. Maybe I'll find the joy in the Switch one. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try. There are 0 animals in here, I'll have you know. You have your original Game Boy? Nice. Yeah, I don't have a group of people to play with. All my friends live a little far away from me, so I don't know. And actually, none of my like close friend groups have Switches. Oddly enough, it's kind of weird. Like I would think a lot of them would, but most of them don't. I keep thinking I'm gonna play some Switch with like Brad Dowdy or you know, Sarah or Oscar or somebody, but I haven't ever seen anybody online. Yourself a Retropy set. I've actually got a SNES Classic right here that I've been playing now that I think about it. But the thing I've been playing on there mostly is Secret of Mana, and it's still a good game. I tried going back to play F-Zero, and that game is gross looking. It is bad. I'm in the middle of a Pokemon Blue replay on Game Boy Classic right now. Wait, GBC? What's Game Boy? Oh, Game Boy Color. Here's another fact about Mike. I have never played a Pokemon game. Never have. I did a little bit of the Pokemon Go today when I went to my haircutterist because there were a bunch of fountains there, and for some reason they're Pokestops or something, so I got a few Pokeballs. But I live out in the middle of nowhere, and there's no Pokemon out here, and there are no stations to get the Pokeballs at. So I've never played a Pokemon game. I missed the card game because I was already playing Magic, and I was too old for the Pokemon card game when it came out, so I just kind of skipped it. My Pokemon knowledge is very, very low, so sorry. I don't know. How could I? How could I not play a Pokemon game? Like I said, I haven't owned a system since the Super Nintendo, and there was no, as far as I know, Pokemon Super Nintendo. Makes plans to get me into Pokemon. I mean, I'm open to it. It's like it plays like an RPG or something, right? I like those. I'm down with catching them all. So here's a fun thing. I just opened up Pokemon Go. This is my area. There are no Pokemon even in this little thing down here where it's supposed to show you like what's close. Oh wait, it just populated with some things. There might be a thing near me. No, they're all out in the grass. I'll never find these. And there are none within like sight of me. So yeah, I don't know. Single player RPG. Yeah, I mean, I could get into that, I guess. Your town has 4,500 people and you have a ton of stuff. My town has, I don't know, probably, I don't actually know how many people. Let's see. My town has a population of 14,000 people. There are no Pokemons. There's nothing. There's not really, like, we got a town center, but I don't really go there. I don't know, maybe there's some stuff down there, but not really. Not really. So yeah, I'm willing to try it, but I don't know, we'll see. I wasn't really into, I mean, campus has stuff, sure, but it's summertime, so I'm not going to be there. And that's like half an hour away. The campus has a lot of stuff. There's all kinds of pokey stuff down there, but I mean, I don't know. Also, I feel like kind of a dork walking around playing Pokemon. Nobody does that here anymore. It's kind of done. I wasn't really thrilled with the Pokemon like trailers or whatever they were showing not too long ago that are new coming out. One of them looks like a free one and it looks awful, and the other one looks like it's kind of, I don't know, it's definitely for like little kids or something. It doesn't look like it's a thing that I would enjoy, so I don't know. I don't know. I might just play Monster Hunter Monsters instead. But, you know. Whoops, I just clicked the wrong thing. So yeah, no, Pokemon's not really my jam. As far as pen stuff, I am going to have, hold on to your hats. If you like unboxings, I'm gonna have unboxings, y'all. Like 3 of them coming up very soon. One of them is here. It's this. I haven't opened it yet. And I would show it on here, but I kind of want to do a separate video for it. But there will be an unboxing soon. And then I have one coming tomorrow, and then I have one probably coming like Monday. So 3 unboxings coming your way very soon. Stoked for the new Assassin's Creed. I heard stuff about it, but I haven't seen any trailers. I haven't enjoyed an Assassin's Creed game yet, so I don't know. This one sounds like it might be cool, but you know, I don't know. I've got a buddy who is apparently the CEO of a video game company now. And so he's releasing a game that's kind of I feel very sloggy. Yeah, they do. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know what the fun is in them yet. I do remember like the first Assassin's Creed. I liked the multiplayer, but that was kind of it. What is his game called? Battlefield. Nope, that's not it. He worked on a bunch of Battlefields, but that was back in the day. Pound Sand, that's it. Very different video game taste? Yeah, it could be. I mean, that's fine. I don't care. We can enjoy different things. There's all kinds of things. Games. Anyway, whatever. He's got some games coming out, so I'm excited about that. There are plenty of games I'm kind of psyched about. Cyberpunk looks kind of cool, even though I have no idea what that game's going to be like. I'm real psyched about Anthem. I'm going to play the crap out of some Anthem when that comes out. And I've got a good friend who's working on Anthem, so that makes me very optimistic, because he makes good games, and he's like a senior level designer guy. So I'm psyched about that. There's a bunch of good stuff coming out. But yeah, Assassin's Creed, I don't know. Oh, it's called Fractured Lands, and it's like a big, I don't know, big, massively multiplayer. Not an MMO, but like, what the heck do you call those things? Like the Fortnites and stuff. Anyway, whatever. It's pretty good. Unbroken Studios, that's the thing. Anyway, that's coming out. That's in beta now, so I'm psyched about that. It looks like it's got a lot of vehicle combat type stuff. Andromeda now. Unfairly Bashed? Really? Well, that's good. That's actually an entirely different studio from the one that's making Anthem. That was BioWare Canada or something, and Anthem's being made by the Austin studio that made one of the Star Wars games. I want to say it was like Old Republic or something like that. So, you know, I've got faith. I think it's going to be good. Real good. But yeah, there's a bunch of good games coming out, all kinds of cool stuff. So, you know, I'm optimistic about it. But yeah, we might have very different video game tastes there, Bijou. What else was I looking at? Audrey, what was I trying to watch the other day? And it was just too boring. Man, I tell you what, GameSpot is making it hard to be excited about video games. Some of their coverage from E3, and I know it's probably because they are super exhausted all the time, but Papers, Please currently has you hooked. No, they're burning on the surface. I don't know Papers, Please. That sounds kind of interesting. What else? I know I've got a bunch of stuff in my feed here. I don't know. Everything seems missing. My video games aren't showing up in my feed. But whatever. This is a pen channel. Only likes burb simulators. How do you feel about burbs? Rah. Clipsy, what's up? Really? You don't say. She has a string here, and she wants everybody to know about this string. Um, oh, Spider-Man looks amazing. I was real into the Spider-Man gameplay I saw. Fallout 76 looks awesome. There's a new Doom sequel coming out. I'm psyched about those. I'm kind of interested in the Star Fox game that's coming out, apparently. Sekiro and Shadows Die Twice looks awesome. So, look, there's games coming up, man. And they all look cool. They look cool. Clipsy. This is the only toy that Clipsy, my cat, likes at all, and this is like a knotted up string from, I want to say, like a pair of. This actually I think is a shoelace. This probably is a shoelace. This is the only toy she cares about. There's also another shoelace that she's into. Let's see if I can get her paw high enough to get on the screen. Come on, over here, Clipsy. Come on. She's currently stalking it, so. Hold on, Audrey's calling me. What's a burb? Oh, it's a misspelling of bird that people like on the internet. Come on. Ugh, she doesn't want to play with it. Border guard for a parody of ex-Soviet state. You get paid by the person you let in, and you have to balance keeping your family alive against getting. Wow, that sounds dark. Real dark. That sounds dark. Yikes. I don't know. Some pet burbs I think like to be inside. I'm pretty sure that's the thing they're into. So, I don't worry about that too much. Anyway, bird version of lolcat. Oh. I don't know if people remember lolcats anymore. I honestly had totally forgotten about lolcats until just this moment. I'd totally forgotten about them. Now I'm Googling lolcats, and it's funny. But, yeah, it's a thing I had totally forgotten, so. Yep. Anyway, so aside from those things that I've got coming up soon, I don't really have any pen stuff going on right now. I've been real slack this week. I had family in town, and then I was trying to get some classes going because I had one summer session end and the next one begin the next day. So that was a hectic, like 2 or 3 days. Burbs are dorky birds. All burbs are birds, but not all birds are burbs. Yeah. Well, what's a bird that's definitely not a burb? I think you could have an ostrich that would be a burb, but not everyone. Yeah, all right, fair enough. I'll take your syllogism, or whatever it is. Yep. So that's the news here. All right, what you got for final questions? It's getting to be that time, and I want to go eat something because I'm starving, frankly. Put them questions up in that chat, and I will address them. Give them unto me the questions. Oh, I started using in this pen, which is a Tasha Pinnacle that I probably ought to review. I've had it for over a year now. This is the Sailor Red Black that I showed a picture of. It's a little cartridge, so that means it can't explode in my pen because it's cartridge and not one of their terrible converters. And it's pretty cool. This is a neat ink. I have also heard, by the way, that the red black that is in these cartridges is not the sort of much sought after red black that you hear about from Sailor. It's a different red black, which is unfortunate, but also the way it goes sometimes. So, yep. All right, nothing, huh? Man, chat has gone silent. Silent. No? All right, kids, then I'm going to call it a day. And I'm going to film a unboxing here in a sec, and I will have that posted hopefully later tonight. Tomorrow, I will unbox a bunch of stuff, and I'm psyched about that. It is another jet pens unboxing. I got some jet pens. So you'd ask if you think of anything? Yeah, I get it. Who's got what am I going to say? So yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff. Unbox a pizza. Yeah, I will. We'll see. Audrey will either say that she wants to take a nap, in which case I will eat later, or she will say, let's get pizza now and we'll eat now. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you. I do intend to enjoy the pizza. I will give Scraggles a scratch behind her dog ears for all of you. I will play with Clipsy's string for the rest of you who are Team Clipsy. And I don't know, Mr. Nose is around somewhere, but he did not make an appearance today, so he gets no love. None from y'all. Anyway, so that is it. Thank you very much for joining me on this stream, even though we had some weirdo difficulties. Exterminate. But now that we've exterminated the difficulties, hopefully everything's cool. So y'all have a nice weekend. Think about what you put out in the world. Make it a better place. Be good to the folks around you. There's been a lot of bad stuff going on right now. And man, you know, be good to people. That's the advice from this philosopher. So that's it. And I'll see you later. Give Aqua some of your food. She has earned it by being a nice burb. And peace out.